Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. Today's video is going to be a review of the Horacio Printing Dream Planner. This is their academic edition that just released for the 2019-2020 academic year. And it only comes in a bound book, their academic planner does. We'll talk about other options they have coming calendar year time, but today is going to be about this Dream Planner. Before we jump into the Horacio Printing Dream Planner, I want to show you some of their notepads. I have fallen in love with these notepads, you guys. Let me tell you why. Number one, they're 140 GSM paper for only $12 for 78 pages per notepad. So they are super thick. 140 GSM equates to 95-pound paper. It is extremely thick. I have never had a notepad with this thick of paper, I don't think. It's a dream to write on. The daily notepad is on sale right now at the time I'm filming this video for $9. What a bargain. And 78 pages. This is your daily notepad for those people who don't use a daily planner, but just need every once in a while, and they have busy days, or it could be every single day and you just prefer to not lug around a daily planner with your weekly planner. So you have your top three, and then you kind of have morning, day, and night columns, but you could also divide those columns into anything else you wanted them to be. And then a note section at the bottom. Every one of these is the same, saying a new day at the top, and their beautiful calligraphy, and that is a signature of their line. I love the beautiful calligraphy that is all throughout their planner also. Their other notepad has different motivational phrases. I've already used a couple sheets off here. This has been torn off of already, but one of the phrases is dream bigger, I can do all things, be bold, you've got this, smile, be strong, and dream bigger. And then it starts over. If you pick up a planner, I would not leave the website without picking up one of these notepads. And even if you don't pick up a planner, but you're interested in the notepads, definitely hop on over there and check them out. Horacio Printing is a Christian brand. So just to let you know, there are scriptures throughout this planner. It has motivations for you throughout the planner based on scripture. If that is not your thing, if you're not a Christian and you don't want that in your planner, then this probably isn't the planner for you. The mission of the Horacio Printing Company is to help individuals unlock their inner artist and connect with your God-given purpose. I absolutely love that. The owner is Polly, and my interactions with her have always been so nice. I reviewed their vertical planner, I can't remember which year, but I will link that video down here below. That is their vertical O-ring bound version, and this is their book bound horizontal version. It's a beautiful book bound planner. It has gold foiling on the spine on the front saying the best is yet to come. That's like their company motto. And then the Horacio Printing on the back. It feels like a linen cover, but it feels like it will be very durable. It comes with 2 ribbons to mark your spot, 2 light gray ribbons that go right along with the coloring of your book. You start out with your nameplate page. This year belongs to. You will notice the hand calligraphy, hand lettering throughout this entire planner, and it just makes it beautiful. It makes it feel like a work of art. Polly said that actually they specifically chose this thick art paper because they believe our life, look at your life like a canvas. Everyone is an artist. They want you to be able to write all over this planner with any mediums that you want to. These pages will handle it. Their company, Horacio Printing, said, we believe we were all created in the image of God and designed to use our imagination to be the artist of our life. Each week is a fresh canvas to dream and design on. So they have 140 GSM paper, which equates to 95 pounds. That is the same as their notepads. So it's 140 GSM that equals 95 pound text weight paper, but it also equals 100-pound cardstock paper. It really is more like a very lightweight cardstock paper. It's amazing. This is the same paper weight that is in InkWELL press paper. I don't know that it's from the same paper mill, but just to let you know the paper weight if you have that planner. Here is my pen test page. I tested everything. Fountain pen. You won't see one thing on this paper. There's absolutely nothing. There is nothing that shows through on this paper. Now their academic year starts in August, so August 2019 through July of 2020. The only choice in academic year planner they have is this book bound horizontal. calendar year releases in October, and their 2020 calendar year has the book-bound version, which will still be in horizontal, and then they have the coiled version, which will come in vertical and horizontal. And like I said, I have a review on the previous year's vertical, so I'm sure it's going to stay, this is pretty similar to form. It's going to stay pretty similar to that. If you want to check that out, that will be linked down below. There is a letter from the owner, Polly. Welcome to the family. Dream planning. So these first couple pages are all about your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. So they walk you through some different steps to be able to pull those dreams out, those goals, what you want to work on. Who do I want to become? Dream in all directions. Your next steps, and they totally walk you through all this. So it's in categories of spiritually, physically, relationally, professionally, financially, and personally. And then your top 3 bold dreams for this year. What are the most exciting dreams from your bucket list? Write them down and list out 3 to 4 practical steps you can take to start making this dream a reality. This is called their Refocus Cloud, and they take you through this exercise for you to be able to focus on what really matters to you. Then generosity planning, a heart check. This planner is really way more than just a daily agenda to put your to-dos in. These pages are about letting go of your fears. There is no fear in love, and they take you through some steps to list out your fears and let go of them. Stretch your faith. Then you have your 2019-2020, since this is an academic year at a glance. You have a page to put dates to remember for the fall and winter. So it's dividing it up into the fall and the winter for August through December. So through the rest of this year, 2019, what dates do you need to remember, things you need to make note of? And through the rest of 2019, my weekly schedule. So you can put in your ideal schedule for the week or try to sketch something out of what you'd like your schedule to be. They take you through the winter, spring, the second half of this planner, January through May, and your weekly schedule for that. These pages are really original. I've not seen this exact layout in any other planner, and I really appreciate them. I like the way that they're organized. I think that my brain works like this. I love thinking winter to spring, January through May, and what to remember, and fall, winter, August through December, what to remember. Then you go into your monthly layout, which comes right before the week. It is just black and white and really open. Like you'll see all this white open space for you to do with. You're the artist. You can make art here or you can make lists here. So it's really up to you. And the whole planner is black and white. So it is up to you what colors to add. Every month also has a scripture listed at the top. Then you go straight into your weekly views. Like I said, this was my pen test page, and I already showed you how you absolutely cannot see the pen. Before we leave this page, I made note of a few things I wanted to make sure I remembered to tell you about. I love companies that do this. Horacio Printing donates 10% of every sale to fight human trafficking through their partnership with A21. You go to a21.org. You can check out that organization. So if you buy this $40 planner, this planner is $40, they give $4 of their profit off that planner to the organization A21 to fight human trafficking. They have raised over $55,000 that way. I think that is amazing for a small business to do, and I love to support businesses that give to charity, and that's a big part of their business plan. I also have a 10% off code for you, which I will list down in the description box. This planner is only $40, which personally I am blown away with. I cannot believe for the quality of this paper, this planner is only $40. And then she gave me a 10% off code, which is loved. If you enter that 10% off code, you get 10% off. That makes this planner only $36, which is just pretty amazing, you guys. This makes a wonderful daily agenda, but it can also make a great Bible study planner where, you make notes of your fillings and promptings, or you write a scripture every single day. I drew this line down to show you guys something else. So we'll go to a fresh page and we'll go back to that. But I think this would make a great scripture journaling planner. I also think it could make a great gratitude journal because of the horizontal nature of it. So I believe because of the layout of this planner, many horizontal planners, they make great second planners for those different purposes in our lives. Here's a blank weekly layout. They give you your dates. It's August 12th through August 18th. You get a scripture per week. Then you get a little quote, or not really a quote, a saying per week, like a motivation, as you can see here, every single week. And I'm pretty sure that the motivations repeat themselves. Yeah, they do. They are repeated some. They're also go along with the calendar year, which I like. Like this one says Happy New Year. And Christmas says Merry Christmas. I love that it's not just like, oh, we did 8 motivations and we just ran them in a row through the entire planner. They took note of what was going on during the year. I love that touch. On the horizontal weekly layout, you're rotating between, you have grayed out and then white, gray and then white. So your dot grid is gray on the white and then your dots are white on the gray. I really like the look of that. It's easy on the eyes. It's not harsh black on this page. Let me just give you a close-up look at that page. Your Saturday and Sunday are shared. On your weekly layout, you have a list here. So this could of course be used for a to-do list. And this box is your tick off box. And this box says really lightly in the top where you can barely see it, due. So that could be your due date, or it could be the time that you've allotted to get that item done. You could use that in a couple different ways. Also, this doesn't have to be a to-do list. If you're using this as a gratitude planner, you could list out gratitudes as they come that week, or list out good things that happened during the week. So those are just some things that came to mind for me. I am always drawn to these horizontal spreads where you have one side to do a list and one side to kind of look at your schedule or big events that are coming that week. You have a good portion down here for just notes, extra things you need to note, and on the dot grid, you have a look at your month. So you have a close-up of the week that you're on, and that is your basic layout going throughout the whole planner. Like I mentioned, you have 2 ribbons. One can go on the week you're on, and one can go on the month you're on. At the beginning of each new season, they also have this really cool section. So this is welcoming fall. It is a new season. And then you have a prayer for fall, our prayer for fall. And then I am believing for. So they give you a little prayer for fall, and then you enter into fall. So then you have September and you go through your weeks. In between every month, you have this notes page and praise report page. So this comes in between when you have a new month coming. You get a whole page for notes and a whole page for a praise report. I love the thought of writing out a praise report at the end of the month, or writing a praise report throughout the month. So as good things are happening, as you notice blessings in your life, as you notice tender mercies in your life, sometimes it would be hard for me to remember all that at the end of the month. I could write a recap at the end of the month, but I might not remember all those little things that happen every day. I could see myself wanting to list these out throughout the weeks as they happen. And then at the end of the month, you have this awesome praise report. I think it would be a really uplifting thing to do. Then you enter into October. On your praise report pages, so this one is before November, you have a scripture on every praise report page. And then we enter into a new season. So winter. I just love this page that welcomes in a new season. Here's just a little bit of what it says for winter. It is a new season, our prayer. Winter is here and a new decade approaches. Now is the time to reflect on the last 10 years and recognize how God's hand of love was always with you. He never left you, and he will never leave you in the future. This new year and the new decade is filled with promise and hope. I love these pages. Then you have, I believe this is a mid-year check-in. This is your check-in on the personal growth and goals that you did at the beginning of the planner. This is your check-in on all those different categories. Then it's a check-in on generosity planning and your heart check. Then you go into December. Here's the season of spring and what the spring page looks like, and another prayer, a prayer for spring. Then you have another check-in. So actually the check-ins are not mid-year, they are actually quarterly check-ins, it looks like. So you have your personal growth check-in, you have your next steps check-in, and you also every quarter get your generosity planning check-in and your heart check. And I really like this generosity planning page. It's not about giving money. I mean, part of it is, but it's about who am I encouraging and praying for this season? Who or what am I making more time for this season? And what am I budgeting for this season? I like that because that's something I really feel like it's like a pillar in our life that if we are not holding up that pillar, we're not going to feel good about ourselves. And your planner continues on that way. And like I said, like here's Easter and they have He is risen. Just beautiful how they have noted all those holidays. You have a scripture to motivate you every week and beautiful calligraphy every week on your motivations. Your planner ends then at the end of July, which kind of takes you into the very first 2 days of August of 2020. And you end your month with your notes and your praise report. And then you have some notes pages at the end. They are dot grid with light gray dots. It looks like about 12 pages of notes. And there's just a little card from the owner, Polly. And then your planner ends. Your end pages are just white. It is a beautiful planner, you guys. And I was so excited to be able to get my hands on this and share it with you again. I had not ever had one of their bound books. Like I mentioned, I reviewed their coiled vertical before. The bound book horizontal just really lends itself to the possibilities of journaling. In a book this beautiful, it just feels like it could be a journal. It can also be your daily planner though, and just bring so much beauty into your life. If you're an artist and you want to be able to draw all over your pages and add color and beauty, this paper is amazing. Draw all over it, write on it, color it in, make it your canvas. I want to make sure to mention that they have kits on their website if you are looking to purchase a planner and notepads. They also have some other accessories. So they have some kits they put together. And any kit you get 15% off your kit. So it's a really good discount. If you're wanting to buy more than the planner, definitely check out the kits because that you get a 15% discount. And she said the 10% off code of loved still works if you're buying a kit. So you would get 15% off your kit plus 10% more. You guys, that's 25% off. I honestly don't know of a better bargain out there with this type of paper. I would love to hear your thoughts down below on this Horacio printing planner. I would love to hear what you think about it. And if you have used the Horacio printing planner, please chime in down below. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy planning, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.